Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Foundry. I am JB here with Sly, and today we're reviewing a brand new episode of The Last of Us. And boy, my dude, Moose, what'd you think of today's episode?
Man, I gotta tell you, I've never turned my TV off so quick. Oh man, no, this
Boy!
is terrible.
Yeah, this was episode 7, Left Behind, and it is not great. I
This
personally did not enjoy
episode
it.
tried to be everything that the third episode was,
Yep.
and it failed miserably.
Yeah, it was a lot of backstory behind Ellie while she was caring for Joel pretty much when he was stabbed.
Which we hardly saw anything of, which pissed me off because that's not at all like the DLC.
Yeah, this was mainly based off The Last of Us 1 DLC, where it just pretty much was just a date night with her friend, and her and whatnot, and pretty much, I guess, her lover, her first love, maybe. I don't really know what to call it there. I don't know. It was a really boring fucking episode. It was not great. It was kind of like weird, like anxiety behind the entire thing, like because like everyone knew what was gonna happen, because like just everyone knew her story, everyone's like familiar with what was happening or what was gonna happen, and I was just like kind of waiting for it, so it didn't feel like very, I don't know, it feels like the show at times is like, all right, this is really good and very like very good chemistry, and there are other times where it feels so like deliberately like just fake and plastic at some points, because like it has to fit the bill, it has to fit the certain mold for some parts of it to fit because it's part of the video game, and when it does that, it's not very good.
Agreed. No, I think that's where this episode fell short. Like, sure, we all knew the inevitable was going to happen, but this episode could have exceeded expectations by having that jump scare of like lulling you into the sense of security. Like, oh my God, I'm actually like enjoying this. They're having a wonderful time together. They're having a meaningful moment. And then boom, out of nowhere, RKO. But no, it's not what happened. Instead, we had this like slow trudge leading up to it, and it was so predictable. It was just the most drawn out scenes ever with like all, what was it, the 4 or 5 wonders of the mall with like this date. It was bad, man. I never thought I'd say that about an episode like this, but this was really, really, really drawn out. Too much.
Yeah, it just was very long, and it was just kind of like the same times, like, man, the fucking hubris and the fucking like you think you can just go into a mall and just like do all this shit, and there's no consequence, there's nothing, like there's consequences to your action when you sit there and you play Mortal Kombat for like 5 hours.
I know.
Like you're gonna get bit by a fucking zombie, while people are starving and shit. Like that's what you get. You fucking deserve that. What'd you think of her like of their setup of like, all right, this is your school, and they're pretty much her private school that she was a part of. What'd you think of that?
I thought it was kind of cool. I liked the general idea, but at the same time, I was kind of like, so wait a second. Does this mean that every kid pretty much just gets recirculated into this? Because I'm having a hard time believing that.
Yeah, I don't understand their system for that, and think I'm like, so they just raise the guards like from birth, and like you are born into being a guard. I'm like, unless is Fedra like what's the situation here? Is like Fedra like I don't get the whole thing when I think about it like that, when it's like, oh, they've got kids and they've got an orphanage. Be like, maybe at like some point like there's where you could apply for Fedra like jobs, and like you could have a more like
The world building was just very poor in this show in general, and this episode showed a massive plot hole in it, because it's like, okay, well, if every child that is born gets recirculated into Fedra, then why are there parents that are like kind of just hobos out here that are like throwing bodies in fires
and doing drugs
to get
and shit?
to get rations, dude? Like I'm just seeing a massive like hole right here, and it needs to be explained, but it's not going to get explained. So what the hell? And then the whole excuse of like her friend, like why she turned to the Fireflies, because like, oh my God, they're fighting for freedom. Like, from what?
Yeah, for real. It's, I mean, like I could understand that. Their parallels felt very forced. I'm like, I'm doing this because I love freedom and I need to fight against them. And she's like, you're doing this for the wrong reason. And it's like, I'm like, what is this fucking like Revenge of the Sith shit right here?
Right? Yeah. You turned her against me.
Um,
Plus, the characters were not using their brains for like 50% of this episode. I don't know about you, but
No.
that scene with the dude that like fucking OD'd with the bottle and the fucking pills. Who just approaches a dead fucking dude like that and then, without questioning it, grabs his drink and drinks from it? Bro.
Yeah, it's like,
What if he dissolved the shit in there?
Yeah,
what if that's what killed him?
Not very smart at all.
No, not smart at all, dude. No. I was waiting for the friend to have one of those fucking Cheddar Bob moments from 8 Mile where she shoots herself in her leg with her own gun. I was waiting for it.
Yeah, they're very childish type of shit there. Yeah, the episode was bad. It was fucking bad.
Yep.
Ella Ramsey pisses me the fuck off. I really do not fucking like her in this goddamn show. I don't fucking like her. I don't fucking know why they casted her. And I don't know why they write shit for this fucking character if they've never spoken to a fucking teenager for their entire goddamn life, dude.
That's not helping them either. No, they really have got some horrible dialogue for her. I'm like, okay,
No,
she's not doing great either, but what the hell?
It's such shit, dude. I don't understand, man. I'm like the first episode was so fucking good. It was so fucking good. And then just the more I watch it, the more I don't want to watch it. I'd say before I'd watch like 2 at a time or something like that. And now I'm just like, I've yet to even watch anything. It's been like probably 2 weeks since I've seen this, honestly. And I've not watched anything since or anything past because I'm not invested and I don't want to watch it for the fact that I'm reviewing it for you guys. And it's just like, why would I keep watching? Why? Like, what is there to keep me watching right now? It's like, I know what happens because of video games, but B, it's not like, oh man, like Pedro Pascal's acting is gonna save the day. But like, sorry Pedro, but like at this point, I need a little bit something else. I need something else, and they're not giving it to me. And the narrative is they're just not doing anything decently in these episodes anymore, and it really fucking sucks because I was super invested in it. I was super proud of it and just excited. But now I feel like I'm not watching for. I just don't get it. It feels like I'm watching. And I'm just consuming, and at the end of the day, no matter what, either I'm going to be like, man, that was kind of a sad episode, or I'm going to be like, man, that was a really disappointing, fucking boring episode, and that's how I felt when I watched this. I'm like, that was fucking boring. That was a boring fucking episode, and I did not enjoy it. That's what I thought when I saw that episode. I was like, I was bored out of my fucking mind. Halfway through the episode, I was bored out of my fucking mind, and I just wanted it to fucking end. That's all I wanted. I was just like, zombie, come out and bite both of them right fucking now. Come on, do it.
I was just waiting for it. I was like, come on, just get this over with. I can change things quickly, please.
Yes, I'm like, maybe we can still salvage it. And we could see some stuff with Joel. You know. It was the first time in the entire show we saw someone looking through drawers and shit, which was great. That was nice. Thanks. Thumbs up. Good job.
The first actual representation of looting in a looter shooter, sorry, in a show that's based off of literally survival by finding whatever the hell you can find.
Yeah. So good job, guys. Good job, everybody.
You guys can go home now. Well done.
God, yeah, it was not a great episode. I mean, like, I don't mean to bash because, like, I'm all for, like, great representation. I'm all for that. I'm very happy that, like, there are specific people out there who get specific representation when they don't feel like they're represented enough in media and games and movies and stuff. And I'm glad people can have that. I genuinely am glad that is represented and people get to see, like, people are represented on TV as people. That's good. That's very good to me. Like, I'm happy about that because that's what real life is, you know? And exactly. I have no problems with that or anything. It was just a very boring episode. And I don't fucking like Ellie. I don't like her. I think she's shit. I think she's fucking annoying. Every time she opens her fucking mouth, it's some dumb shit in there. She's not funny. She's not quippy. She's just fucking annoying. Every single thing she fucking says is just annoying. I wish she would stop fucking talking. I wish she wouldn't have fucking lines. I wish it was a show about Joel. and maybe other characters, I don't like her. I wish there was a better on-screen representation of the bond and relationship of Joel and Ellie, because I am not enjoying their bond. There is no bond for me. It's just shit. It's just
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like, I don't even hate it that bad. I hate that it's so bland in it. I feel like there's nothing to say about it, and that's what's even worse. It's like, oh man, that wasn't a very great episode. Like, that some dumb shit went down, but it's just like that was there and it existed, and I wish it didn't.
Yeah, I know, agreed. 100% agree.
Yeah, but there's not too much to actually talk about this episode besides just like bashing how fucking boring it was, which it was very boring. I could go off for a little bit, but there's just not too much to talk about. Hopefully the next couple episodes, when we get closer to the end of the show, I can't believe we are like getting towards that ending. I really I have a lot of deep regret for the whole interaction of meeting Tommy. I feel like that was very breezy. I feel like that should have been a bigger moment, and I feel like more should have been done with that, and we're already to the point where they went to the college and the campus, and they were attacked and everything. I'm kind of annoyed by them breezing past so many things in the show, and I see a lot of comments of people saying, like, I'm surprised at how many lack of zombies there are. Hey, you got one fucking zombie today, so hope you guys are happy with your amount of action that you got here in this episode. Also, them just putting on a mask and dancing on top of a glass case, on top of a counter. Like, people, I don't think people do that. I might be wrong. I might be cynical or pessimistic, but I don't think that happens as much as, like, if you writers had the inkling, the feeling to do that once in your fucking life, props to you. Maybe I'm too fucking miserable, but I've never once been like, I want to get on this table and I want to start dancing right now with a fucking mask on, dude. Yeah, fucking cringy ass, corny ass fucking show.
Really bad.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great at all.
No, not great.
And I'm kind of excited just to get the show over. I've heard decent things about the last 2 episodes, because we just have 2 left, right?
Yes, 2 to go.
Yeah, so any big things that you're expecting them to hit or wanting them to hit in the next 2 episodes, Sly?
Ellie. Honestly, in the next episode, I'm really hoping we see the I don't want to spoil anything, but the sequence from the game where we actually see Ellie in present day trying to survive without Joel. That's what I want to see. I want to see her kind of going around.
Oh, like when he's out of action and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I really like that stuff too. I really like the interaction. It's very scary and very anxiety-inducing in the game. So I hope we have the exact same thing happening.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be our review for episode 7, Left Behind, on the show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review and a little bit of rant.
We gotta rate it.
Yeah. 3.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Yeah. What about you?
No, 3.
Okay, cool. 3. All right, yeah, sweet. Anyways, yeah, 3. There you guys go. That's our official review for this episode 3. It fucking sucked. It bombed. Didn't do good. Looking forward to more. I'm not looking forward to more.
I'm like, why are you lying?
If that was the last episode I watched, I'd probably be okay with it, because I wasn't, super impressed the last episode, the episode before that. Every single episode I watch the show, I'm just like, I don't really give a fuck. I give a fuck less, I guess, every single episode I watch. Yeah. Which is not great. I feel like it should be the opposite when you watch a show.
You should start to feel attachment and stuff like that. But nope, they're not succeeding at building that, so...
No. But, yeah, we'll see you guys later on the next episode of The Last of Us. Hopefully some more stuff will go down. We'll enjoy it. But thanks, everyone, for watching. Appreciate everyone's comments on the episode, what you guys think about it. It's nice to get everyone's opinions. We really appreciate it. But we'll see you guys later on the next review. But until then, bye, you guys.